What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In this episode, we're going to be talking about what happens when a narcissist falls out of love with you. Do they ever fall in love with you again? Is it over completely? Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. So this person is asking, once a narcissist falls out of love with you, do they ever fall in love with you again? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. Actually, I have narcissistic personality disorder. Typically, the greatest love that you're going to get from a narcissist or a toxic person is going to be in the beginning of the relationship, during the love bombing phase and things like that. Because during the love bombing phase, the narcissistic person, including myself, I think I'm in love with you. I think I found the person, the God has sent me my person and things like that. I found my soulmate. In my mind, I create this idealized image of them, like the perfect image of this person right here. I'm like, this is the perfect person for me. Once that image gets shattered, for whatever reason, y'all, I don't the love goes away. Emotional connection goes away from that person. Once a narcissistic person emotionally discards you or becomes emotionally unattached to you, it is almost impossible to get them to reattach to you. What I mean by almost impossible is that the fact that sometimes if you decide to leave them when they're not ready for you to leave, they'll love bomb you again because they're not ready for you to leave physically, but emotionally, yes. So welcome back. If you can read the text on the screen, it says, once a narcissist falls out of love with you, do they ever fall in love with you again? Deep. Yeah, I tell this to people. I've done videos on this before, but I always offer a refresher course. This is like, summer school for y'all right here who haven't been watching me a lot. Once a narcissist falls out of love with you, they're emotionally done with you. They might I just feel like it's like I tell people, it's like a light switch. Does the light switch flicker back on every once in a while? Yeah, it flickers, but it doesn't stay on for good. It goes like this. Y'all see right here? You see how the light right here is flickering? That's how it is with in a relationship with a narcissistic person. Once they emotionally disconnect from you, once they emotionally discard you, it's done for in that narcissist's mind. I'm just being real with y'all. Like, it's completely done for in the mind of that narcissistic person, the toxic person, whatever. Like, once they emotionally discard you, they might not physically be done with you, y'all. They might go through the motions. They might not ever leave you physically, but emotionally, they check out. It's like they go to another planet. They literally emotionally die. There's an emotional relationship death, and then they go somewhere else. They go live somewhere else. They go live their peace somewhere else. Sometimes I tell this to people all the time, if they're emotionally disconnected from you, typically, this is not always, typically they're trying to emotionally connect to someone else. Yeah, I tell people that all the time. Like, I know people don't want to hear that. Like, believe that emotionally connect to somebody else? How dare they? I gave them my life. I get it, y'all. I trust me, I get it. But narcissistic people, and what causes them to fall out of love with you, so to speak, I know people are going to say, well, Lee, I shut you off at the very beginning, Lee, because when you said narcissist and love, I already knew you was full of BS. I knew you were pandering. I knew it. This video just gave me the clarity. I knew you were a pandering bastard, Lee. I knew it. Rabble. Blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. Y'all know. Narcissistic people doing the love bombing idealization phase feel like it's real love. They think they love you. I'm pretty sure I am in love with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I am in love with you. And a lot of narcissistic people would agree that we are in love with you. We create this image of you in our head, like we have literally found the one, like you the one for us, like I'm Adam and you're Eve. Like, God made you from my rib. You are the one for me. I have this perfect image of you in my head. But guess what? The apple got bit. And now I see you differently. Oh, that's fire. Oh my goodness. Oh, that just came on top of my head, y'all. That just came on top of my head. Y'all know I get fired up when I come up with these analogies. It's like Adam and Eve. It's like idealization. We see you differently once the apple gets bit. Well, however the apple gets bit, however it is, when the apple gets bit or whatever, you mean? When the apple gets bit, we look at you differently. Just like how Adam and Eve's eyes got open wide when they bit the apple in the Garden of Eden, when the serpent gave it to them. You know what I mean? Or the serpent talked them into biting from the tree. They look at you differently. They'll never look at you the same way again. Just like Adam and Eve never looked at the world the same way again. That's how narcissistic person is. I'm not calling Adam and Eve a narcissist. Oh my goodness. The narcissist was the serpent. The serpent was the narcissist. The serpent gaslit and manipulated them into biting the apple. That's the narcissist in that story. I'm just saying though, Adam, when he bit the apple, he looked at Eve differently, and so on and so forth. They looked at the world differently. Even God said it. God's like, y'all don't see the world the same no more. Y'all see the world differently. You know? And that's how it is with a narcissist. Once the love bombing phase ends, whatever, when they bite the apple, they look at you different. They can never look at you the same way again. They might they might keep you around and try to look at you the same way, but it's damn near impossible. It doesn't happen that way. But Lee, you bit the apple with your wife and y'all back together. Y'all living happily. You full of BS, Lee. You just trying to get everybody to break up. Robber. No, I'm not trying to get her to break up. I also bit that apple. And yes, it never went back to the same way, but it's building differently into a better, something new and something more beautiful than it could ever be, because I'm working on myself 5 years strong in therapy. Yeah, I bit that apple. I looked at my wife differently. So I was like, damn, you're not the same person I thought you were. And I emotionally discarded her. You mean, she physically left, but I emotionally discarded her. And she'll tell you that. But we came back together, and like, I've been working on myself for 5 years, y'all. This was 5 long years. I actually have a therapy appointment this Friday on the 23rd. September 23rd, and then next month will be 5 years, y'all. I'm in therapy for 5 years, working on myself, working on this type of stuff. So yeah, I bit that apple, but the biting the apple does not determine how I always going to feel. Most narcissistic people, they bite the apple and they never go work on themselves. So no, they can never look at you the same again. I know that sucks for a lot of people to hear, but they'll never look at you the same again once that apple gets bit. But like, how do I stop them from biting the apple? You can't. The serpent brings the apple. The serpent does that. You can't. It might be something that you do or something that you say, but it's not something that you might not intentionally done it. You might not intentionally said or done anything. It might be something in your past that got brought up out of nowhere. Now the narcissistic person knows, and now they bit the apple, and now they don't look at you the same anymore. You're not who I thought you were. That's what a lot of narcissistic people say to you. You're not who I thought you were. They'll look at you like you're a damn liar. They'll look at you like you've been lying to them. You've been lying to me about who you are the whole time. Robber. Whole time you haven't done anything different. Whole time you've been you this whole entire time. You know what I mean? So I tell people, when you're dealing with narcissistic people, like, this is like, yo, if they don't go get help, some continuous help, this is who you'll be dealing with for the rest of your time. You mean? So people are like, Lee, you always telling people to leave. No, you tell people, I'm telling you, these people, if they don't go work on themselves, are going to present to you who they are right now. Is who this person is right now, is that enough for you? Is that enough for you? Is who this person is right now, if they are enough for you, then by all means, turn this video off, stop watching Mental Illness, stop watching Raw Motivations. Don't you dare go look at Cluster B Milkshake. This is who you will be dealing with. You know what I mean? That's the mindset of it all, though. So I tell people, in these situations, understand that this is who you're dealing with. You mean, I'm not just like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, or, you know, but this is them, y'all. They've shown you who they are, and once they emotionally discard you, y'all, they are emotionally done with you. And I know people don't want to hear. That. Like, well, Lee, how do we unbite the apple? You go buy the apple, right? Go buy an apple from your local grocery store right now, from your local orchid. If you have an apple tree in your front yard, go bite that apple tree. Go pick a fresh ass apple right now. Go pick a fresh apple and bite into that thing right now. Delicious, isn't it? It's a sweet tango apple. Those are delicious from Walmart. Go bite that apple. Don't even chew it. Just bite a piece of it off, right? Now try to put it back. Now try to put that piece that you've bitten off, try to put it back. It's still, even though you try to put it back, it still doesn't look the same. Once the apple gets bit, it's bitten. So if they fall out of love with you, will they ever fall in love with you again? Are they going to therapy? Are they going to get some help? Are they going to continuous therapy for some, continuous help? If not, y'all, this is who you'll be dealing with for the rest of your existence, the rest of your time together. This is them. I'm not saying that to be I'm not saying that to drown out your hopes. I just want you to understand that, like, without help, this is them. This is absolutely them, y'all. You know what I mean? So will they fall in love with you again? I'm gonna say probably, most likely not. You know what I mean? But it's the mindset of it all, y'all. It's the mindset of all this other stuff. So anyway, y'all, let me hop off this thing. I had to hop off here. I had to drive home. If you're in Austin, Texas area, October 15th, we're gonna be in Austin, Texas for our next meet and greet / workshop and things like that. We'll be there. Come through, say hey, come meet me in person. Come meet Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations. Come meet a few other people. We have a therapist on our team, a bunch of survivors, coaches. Just come through, y'all. And y'all, if y'all haven't noticed, the new merch is here. We're updating the store today. It's gonna be, the link is gonna be in my bio. The I Am brand, I Am Self-Love brand is coming out, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, for everything. I really truly appreciate y'all. This is I'm worthy. I love me. I'm worthy. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.